in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Quarterback moving. And as he throws, finds a man all alone. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
And the Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Here's the heat. Touchdown, Commodores. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. And he's knocked down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
To the air, it's Gardner. Spits it out to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Scanning the field, it's Gardner. Sends it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Gardner. Under fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Watkins. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Near the sticks, it's Watkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the move. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cooper. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wants to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On the run, it's Harris. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Kennedy. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. They'll run the screen. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Coming out with it, it's Butler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. That's caught. It's Butler. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Gardner. Working that left side now. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was looking for that. Return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Commodores are threatening in the red zone. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up to throw. He's got the tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. horn, sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll throw on third down. Rush is on him, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll give it to the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Makes the grab, and he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. The throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
The Commodores looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown Doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Finds a spot in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Fires left. Pulls it in. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. The short hands, it's Robinson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Everett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Kennedy. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Touchdown, Vandy! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. No huddle here for the offense.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has...
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense.
Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for space. It's Simon. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a huge play. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a 1-possession game late. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Commodores! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simon. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got a man. It's Simon.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Cooper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to...
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's taking the deep shot. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
trouble got rid of it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
With the catch, it's Everett. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the grab. It's Everett. Out of bounds to stop the clock. Not enough for the first down, but he did pick up 9.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here we go, here we go. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Everett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Vandy.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. blasted as he lets it go. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Everett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Kennedy. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man downfield.